Okay, I'm here in Dubai. I'm in a hotel room at the moment. I'm on a break, and I want to do a review of these trainers. They're called the Reebok One Trainer 1.0. Now, I haven't. These are for training, which means you can use them to run on a running machine, run outdoors, or do sort of cross training where you're doing a lot of lateral movements side to side. As you see, you have the support here where they won't tear if you're doing side to side movements, or you're doing a class in the gym where you're moving back and forth and that sort of thing. That's what trainers are for. When you see, because the mistake some people make when they buy trainers for the gym, they buy running trainers, and running trainers don't give you this kind of side support where you might be moving the trainer that way, and what you'll end up with running trainers is it will just split across there because they're not designed for that sort of lateral movement. But these trainers here, I got these at a really good price. I got them, as you can see, they're mesh. You see the mesh. I don't know how bright the video is, but it's like a mesh. I got these for 130 dirhams, which in UK is about 22 pounds, which is really good, really good. They was on sale at half price. They're very light. The thing I really like about them is that I've got wide feet, and from here to here it's quite wide. I mean, even if you do the laces up tight, it's still going to be wide across there, which I like, which it makes it very comfortable for me. Also, the sole is really good. It's got a nice spring to it. I'll be using these in the gym. I've been comparing them to my Under Armour trainers I've got here, which are very lightweight. These are the only other trainers I've got with me on holiday, and these are, compared to the Reebok, these are a little bit lighter, a little bit more airy. But I say the Reebok have probably got a thicker, more dense sole, so you got more comfort, a little bit more comfort to the Reebok than the Under Armour. But the Reebok, I think from the design of them, I think they look like they'd be a good, long-lasting gym trainer because of the different support they have, and actually they look pretty nice as well. They look pretty nifty with the black and the supple luminous green. Even the black has got a supple green to it as well, which you can't really see on the camera, but it looks quite nice. I don't know why Reebok ain't doing so well, but for £22, it's a proper bargain. I mean, you're hard pressed to find some training shoes for £22 that have, this amount of design into them. They have something called 3D fuse frame, which it says there, 3D fuse frame. I guess that is to do with the amount of support that the frame gives somehow around this logo and stuff. I think it gives what they call 3D fuse frame. The proof will be in the pudding when I really use these to work out. But right now, I'd say they're even nice to walk in. They're comfortable to walk in. A lot of trainers I have, I find them hard to walk in because they're so light. You sort of feel the stones and stuff on the pavement a bit more, and they're not so solid because they're not really designed for walking the street. But these are actually not bad to walk the street in, and they seem like they'd be a good trainer because they have for the gym, because they have a lot of suspension to them as well. Yeah, so this is it, the Reebok One Trainer 1.0. Peace out. Okay, update. I've just come from the hotel gym. I've been using the Reebok One Trainer 1.0 on the running machine. I was doing some interval sprints, and these trainers, they feel really comfortable. They got that nice level of cushioning to them. You know, when you're doing your interval sprints, these trainers give you that necessary last bit of comfort. That's the difference between you making the last 5 seconds or not. They give you that spring that keeps you going. You know, they give you that. They're not that flat-footedness where you feel, oh, my feet are starting to hurt, I want to stop. No, these give you that comfort all the way through. They're pretty good. The only, I mean, they feel like my feet didn't feel sweaty in them. They're not like, too tight on letting the air in. They've got a good circulation of air through them as well. At first I thought maybe not, only because I compared them to my Under Armour trainers, which have a lot of perforated holes to really let the circulation get into them, but these are good enough. The only problem I had with these is that where you've got this heel here, if you notice from there to there, it's quite low. This is lower than up there. So when I was skipping, my heel tended to slip out of the back of here a little bit every time I was jumping. It slipped out a little bit. But I'd done the laces up really tight and it wasn't really a problem. Although you could still feel it a little bit slipping up, but my heel was never gonna fall out, but it was just a weird feeling. I'm sure that low cut is there for a reason, but if you're skipping, you need to have them on tight, like really tight. I mean, obviously any trainers you wear training in the gym, especially if you're doing a lot of movement, you should have them on really tight. So maybe that was a fault of mine and not the trainers. But other than that, they're really good. They're really good feel. I mean, I like them. They was good. Even when I was doing just normal jogs on the running machine, they felt really comfy. They're nice for running, and they seem nice for movement as well. The only thing I haven't tried is running outdoors with them, but for now I say these Reebok One trainers, they're a go.